Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and talking about the perfect reroll account here for you guys if you're deciding to reroll on Persona 5X itself here, which we don't really know the ins and outs of just yet, so please do hang on for that video as well. But for the most part, I'm going to be telling you guys at least some 5 stars that are really going to be very worth rerolling for, and at least striving to get on your account early on, and a couple 4 stars as well. So if you guys actually do enjoy this, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really does help me out quite a lot here. And we're trucking our way to 7.5k, which is very wild to say because, man, I could have swore like a day ago we were just at 7.1. So y'all are freaking awesome as just every freaking day. I can't even speak all the way, but y'all made today pretty much the best day ever. And by today, I mean, when this is recorded, it should be on Sunday. You guys are going to see it on Monday, and bro, I can't thank y'all enough. I was sitting down just pretty much talking with my parents and my family, and I won't lie, y'all made my day today. So thank you guys very much, and I'm gonna continue putting as much at least content out as possible to really make sure you guys learn as much as needed. But we're gonna go ahead and start the video here. Enough of the sappy stuff right away, but one of the few characters I want to go ahead and recommend here is going to be On. Now, On is a 5-star that is very obtainable for you guys early in, mainly because of the various ways that you can get this character. There's pretty much multiple ways that you can end up getting her, one of them being the beginner banner, and then another being at least through Lufel's beginner missions, and it's really easy to get her pretty much in general. I would like to say this character, without a doubt, even going from day 1 to now, on CN, TW, and KR is still very much so a presence inside of at least all the updates. She makes it very known that she's still very powerful today and still holds her way around in the tier list up today as well. This character, without a doubt, I feel like you guys should go for first here, seeing that one, she is a really good AoE DPS that has a lot of tricks up her sleeve. Whether it comes down to straight up DOT burns or maybe some just burst damage, she's really the girl to go for and will come in handy from points to come for a very long time. Alongside with this here, just by having her, she is also the cheese queen. She quite literally can cheese all of the palaces up to at least Palace 4 in CN, and with some minor just team adjustments. Whether you need to swap her out if you're actually null to the opponent, that will happen every now and again, she still can come back after that fight and be absolutely destructive. She does a ton of damage without a doubt here, and with the aspects of being able to at least burn the enemies and pretty much get some cheesy old damage, it really is very much so worth it. Alongside of this, of course, seeing that you can get her so early, and if you are re-rolling, you'll be able to actually get her off the beginner's banner, it'll be even more helpful. Now, for some of you guys who don't know exactly what the beginner's banner is, it's pretty much a banner that will only have a 50 pity. At this point in time, if you end up going to 50 pity immediately on it, you will be able to choose from 3 different characters. These 3 different characters are going to be On, Morgana, and Skull, and I highly recommend that you get On first, seeing that she makes everything a lot easier. Then of course, as you continue to develop your way throughout the game here, which will be with the beginner missions, you will eventually be able not only to get a dupe for her, but also end up getting a weapon for her, which is going to be the 5-star weapon, which can make her even more so destructive. Really powerful, really helpful, especially if you're going ahead and doing this here, which I would very much so recommend. This is the first character that I say a lot of you guys really should go for, but at the end of the day, it depends on at least your experience. If you just want to go ahead and play the game as much as you want to, then the other 2 are definitely not bad choices, but this is definitely the best choice out of the 3. So I thought you guys should know that first. Now, going along with this here, the next 5-star I would like to recommend here is going to be the 5-star named Ren. Now, Ren is a OC character inside of this game here, and which maybe is a little bit further up here, being that she is part of the Curse team. Now, this character is also a marvelous type debuffer here that can really get a lot of things done. The main reason why I say this is because she has a ton of things in her arsenal in general. Not only can she place on at least Curse little debuffs every now and again, but she can also make the enemy forget. Along with at least by using the curse damage that's in her arsenal, she can also increase the damage dealt of that said curse damage as well. Really nice to see what she all can offer to the plate and really make the enemy regret ever being alive at that point in time. Once you go ahead and pair all the mental elements that she also can apply on the enemy, it really makes her a force to deal with here as well, and can come in handy with the debuffs that she has to apply as well. Usually with the defense downs and other things of that nature, she's really going to be ultra powerful, especially during the beginning. You can utilize her in pretty much any situation as long as the enemy is not null to curse damage here, so it will be very nice to have her. The only downside about her is in the future she really does fall off, but I would say for a hot minute you guys will enjoy utilizing this character. She'll be very prevalent inside of at least SOS, being the ranking mode, guild boss, and of course just normal everyday type grinding, especially if you find yourself trying to go for at least Joker himself as well. So it'd be his best in slot immediately on the first day of its global, so I would at least advise you guys to try and go for this character. She's also a standard unit, so she can be obtained from not only just the regular standard banner here, but if you get lucky enough and get a 5-star early from the 50 beginner banner, you have a good chance of at least getting this character. If anything, if I was to at least try to go ahead and reroll in this game, and if it was easy on the Steam client, which we don't know just yet, but if it happens to be easy on the Steam client, I will definitely try to at least get her and then pick on manual. That would probably be the best team that you want to go ahead and go for, especially if you're looking for characters that you're looking to rerun or at least try to reroll for. These two 5-stars are the best ones I would say rerolling for firstly, and then we're going to go ahead and get to more of our 4-stars. Now of course, some good recommendations on the off chance that you do not want to use on, as I did say before. You could very well go with Morgana, which is actually a really nice healer. He's pretty decent. The only issue with him is the healing kind of does fall off, and there's better healers such as a 4-star healer named Lufel that probably will be a little bit better, especially if you do get the dupes in hand. This is going to be more of your character that you're going to use for your healing, but I mean, like, if you can get Morgana, it's still pretty darn nice. As for the next character that you guys could try to reroll, if you do plan on just trying to get like maybe 2 5-stars and at least what's it called, Ren also in the party, you could very well try to reroll for maybe, I would say, just having Skull there as well, but that's going to be morely for a long field type of bossing ordeal, which I wouldn't really recommend off prep. So I hope you guys really do try to go for at least on and go for Ren in the long run. These two are going to be very, very helpful. Now I'm not mentioning Joker here whatsoever because we do not know if you guys will have any, of course, of rainbow summons off bat. I don't know how hard or fast you're going to get at least any of the gems as well, so we're not really mentioning him currently. But if there is, of course, some changes and we do find that out, I'll be sure to make another video regarding this to at least tell you guys how to reroll and then tell you if you can do this with Joker as well as soon as possible. Now for some 4-stars that you guys would like to have immediately on your account, I will be able to recommend these immediately here. We're going to try and recommend 3 at max, seeing there's going to be a couple of these characters that are going to be very, very nice to use, so surely do keep in mind. If by chance you do need a DPS, let's say you didn't want to go for on, one of the best DPSs that you can try to reroll for, or at least can try to have on your account with your 2 5-stars here, is most likely going to be Flueret. Flueret himself is absolutely amazing. He's great for the DPS side of things and is probably the best 4-star that you can really get for DPS sides. This character without a doubt has a bunch of wind stacks here that can deal some multi-hit damage here, while also applying the winded debuff on the enemy here, which can help out him even more so with some of that damage he does have. Once you do get over his dupes here, he does come in handy with at least the crit rate and crit damage that's also built into his kit, which can really help out one of his multi-hit moves. So I would highly advise you guys to try to get this 4-star on your account, especially if you're not planning to go with on as a DPS character. As far as sustain here, as I did say earlier, when it came down to Morgana, he is pretty darn good, though if you wanted a really good sustain, Lufel will definitely be the 4-star for you. This 4-star character quite literally is the best of the best when it comes down to healing, as well as helping yourself with a little bit of buffing in the end game. When it does come down to this here, you're able to easily get yourself a little bit of buffs, while also balancing out that healing pretty much, making him overall just a very useful companion. Though of course in the future it's a little bit saddening for him because he isn't too good then, but as for at least currently as the beginning of global, he definitely will come in handy, seeing he does increase his attack a decent bit, He is able to, of course, increase his healing effect based on the max HP, and he's also able to heal your entire team with his ultimate. So he definitely does come in handy if you guys are deciding that. Now, as for the last two picks here, and which I say two because one of them has to be a Navi, one of the other picks that I can advise you guys as a 4-star that you want to go ahead and have on the account, this is going to be Leon. Now, Leon himself is absolutely amazing here. He's one of the few characters that also is a buffer, but him himself is used for crit damage. So if you're looking to nuke anything, this will definitely be your guy to go for. The more, of course, crit damage you have, the better it's going to be when you do crit, and he makes it very well known. Not to mention, he also can buff your attack as well. So otherwise, I would definitely say he's worth the go for. And then last but not least, if we're going for navies to have on your account, Puppet would definitely be the one that you guys want to have on the account first. Reasoning for this is because she's going to help you at least sustain yourself. 9 times out of 10, if you are starting to die a little bit, she's going to be able to at least recover that factor with some beefy old shields, helping out your damage dealt, while also making sure at all times you just don't lose any health. This is definitely a character I advise you guys to go ahead and go for, especially on the reroll account if you can do so. Do keep in mind though, these are 4 stars, so 4 stars are going to be easier to get than the 5 stars. So as long as you can lock in the 2 5 stars, the 4 stars can come later on. Just surely do keep that in mind. Now with that out of the way here, I'm going to showcase all of these characters, or at least show off all the characters here so you can know exactly which ones are really worth it. As I did say, On is going to be the actual one that you want to go for, Rin being the second character, and then if you can get, of course, any of these 4 stars, it would be worth it. The 4 stars at least talking about right now is going to be Leon as our first recommended one here. Our next one that we would very much so recommend if you did not go for On, let's say you got Morgana, it would be Flueret. And then the next 4-star that I can recommend if you do need a healer, it would be our man Cattle or Lefel. These characters are the best of the best when it does come down to the 4 stars. And if you really do need a navigator, the best one that you want to go for is definitely going to be Puppet, since she could save you a lot in a pinch. But all in all, these are definitely all the characters that you want to go ahead and go for and try to gun for as a reroll account. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please do smash that like button with your forehead and consider subscribing if you are new. I do daily guides on at least P5X, whether it's global, CNTW, and KR, and we're also going to get some gameplay in there later on as well. So look forward to that. Until next time, everybody, peace.